A major announcement just hours ago. St. Louis chosen as the host city for the 2028 Olympic Marathon Trials. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Brent Solomon. Mike Bush and Kelly Jackson have the night off. Tonight, we have team coverage looking ahead to 2028. Sports Director Frank Cusimano and reporter Holden Kurwicki attended today's exciting announcement at Francis Olympic Field at Washington University. First, let's begin with Holden. Break it down for us, Holden.
Well, Brent, as you well know, St. Louis is America's original home for the Olympics, but what makes this event so truly special for our city is that it's expected to pump at least $10 million into the local economy, and the impact of the trials on our city are expected to last well beyond the 3-hour race in 2028. According to St. Louis Sports Commission President Mark Schreiber, an estimated 100,000 fans will line the streets of St. Louis as some of the top endurance athletes in the country raced 26.2 miles through Forest Park and past some of our region's historic landmarks in chase of Olympic glory. However, Mayor Kara Spencer admitted today that the city has some work to do repaving streets along the marathon route, as well as mobilizing city departments to clean up trash before the event is broadcast across the world.
My job as the leader of the city's marathon is to showcase our city, is to make it shine for thousands of runners who come here to run through its streets. And I have to tell you, I know it's true. There's no better way to take a tour of a city than running 26.2 miles of it on foot.
We will put St. Louis on the global stage yet again. We will generate the attention, the economic opportunity, and momentum to keep building.
One announcement that we are still waiting on is whether or not the Olympic torch run is going to pass through St. Louis. Regardless if that happens or not, one thing is abundantly clear, that the road to the Olympic Games in LA starts right here in St. Louis. Now let's get over to our sports director, Frank Cusimano. Frank, I saw you speaking with Jackie Joyner-Kersee and Dawn Harper Nelson ahead of this event. Were they able to give you any insight onto how our city landed this major event?
Well, they gave me some great insight, and it's just an awesome story for St. Louis, Holden. The Sports Commission is really on fire. The Frozen Four, the U.S. Figure Skating Championships, the NCAA Basketball Regionals, the NCAA Wrestling Championships are on the way also. So it's not like they needed to take a victory lap, but they are, in the form of a 26.2-mile marathon. Because it's an Olympic event, Jackie Joyner-Kersee, of course, was a part of the celebration today at Washington U. And knowing her totally selfless attitude, she insisted that her protege and gold medalist, Dawn Harper Nelson, join her on stage. City SC owner Carolyn Kindle also spoke today because this marathon, which will have 450 to 700 competitors, will conclude at her stadium, Energizer Park. 3 men and 3 women will make the United States team. JJK described that high for us.
Come through Energized Park, you know, with 20-some thousand people, that is going to be incredible. Something the athletes will remember for a lifetime, but then also the community can embrace and really push these athletes on, because then they will be traveling, you know, up the road, down the road to Los Angeles for the Olympic Games.
And I promise you, it will be one of the few Olympic events that you don't have to pay to watch. Just be on the street and cheer the runners on.
And we'll certainly do it. Thank you, Frank.